You were also instrumental in helping save his life and some of those who would have been killed in that planned coup.
As always, I was also a target, I'm sure you know.
You were supposed to be locked up.
Now, I was supposed to be arrested, and if I refused, I was supposed to be shot. But that's the job. And anybody who goes into coup, I mean, zeroes his mind because, you know, you succeed, good. You don't succeed, whatever consequences come, you're ready for it. But then again, I think these guys were just a bunch of very unserious individuals that I really don't know. If you look at the caliber of the individuals, if you look at, I don't know what got into their heads to think that they could take on the armed forces like that. What I even said was, even Nigerians will have fought them. Even without the armed forces, Nigerians will have stood against them. Remember, Nigerians have fought against the military rule for quite some time. And that's why Mr. President has always been one of them. So now for them to think they could just wake up one morning and do that in Nigeria, I think something went wrong in there. They need to reset their brains.
And you have said that they knew the consequences.
Oh, definitely. Most definitely.
Are you able to capture all of those who are said to have been involved?
So far, most of them have been caught. If there's anyone, maybe one or two, but most of the you know, and it just started from the colonel himself, who feels disgruntled because he was not promoted. He didn't meet the marks to be promoted. And so what he decided to do was to probably go around, look at other people that had one issue or the other, not promoted or felt that they were not posted rightly and all this, and they tried to bring them in. And my pain is all those young officers that didn't understand what was going on, that he had put in this mess. And now they have to face the consequences.
But a lot of money was committed to that coup.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But again, that was money towards him as an individual. It's just a colonel. I can't imagine a colonel even ever thinking of doing such a thing.
Well, I mean, in the military days, there were people of that age.
That was in the past. That was Nigeria of yesteryears.
So it's difficult.
It's impossible.
Why was it difficult for the military to detect that coup plot early enough?
No, but you see, one thing about it is there are speculations. But you don't work on speculations, you work on facts. If there's a speculation you hear that somebody is trying to do something and you work in, what facts do you have? Because you're going to go to the courts. If you can't present it to the courts, then they throw it away and then you look stupid. So things were being monitored until when we were sure that these are things, and then it's moved in, and these facts are very, very clear. And what we try to avoid is we don't want any innocent person to be indicted for whatever reason. So it was painstaking. Since I was there, I was the one who inaugurated the board. I made sure the board started. We send them to DIA to do a thorough investigation. And together with all the other, the NIA, the DIA, DSS, and every other person. So it's a holistic investigation that we carried out because we didn't want any innocent person to be indicted. For people to understand that it wasn't done because they think the government wasn't doing well. These things were planned even right before the president took office. So there had been a plan they had ahead of it since they knew he was the one who won the elections. And for whatever reason, they've been hatching such things behind. And it's quite unfortunate.
So it would have been a bloody coup. And that, I mean, based on the plan, everyone in the line
of succession, to execute it. Yeah. It's one thing that I know that probably they thought they were in some other country, not Nigeria.
So it's difficult to get that done in today's Nigeria.
Yes. But if you remember during those days when they had coups, you had to have most of the big ones. You have to have GOCs or service chiefs which you've got. Those are the guys that control and monitor what's being done. You don't have any of such. They are just very low-ranking individuals that have no access to some of these things. So for them to have even talked about it, I think something really, really went wrong in their heads.